Hello everyone, myself Rajiv Singh. Today we will discuss about a very important topic, the chemical properties of alkyl and aryl halide. The chapter alkyl and aryl halide belongs to 12th, so this video is especially for 12th student. In the previous video, we just completed the nucleophilic substitution reaction of alkyl halide, and we also covered the SN1 and SN2 reaction. It means nucleophilic substitution bimolecular reaction and nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction in detail. And there are some nucleophile which are substituted by the alkyl halide and different products are obtained, like hydroxyl derivative, alkoxy derivative, ammonium derivative, cyano or isocyano derivative, etc. So today in this video I will talk about the elimination reaction of alkyl halide. When alkyl halide react with alcoholic KOH, then elimination reaction takes place. Elimination reactions are of three types, which are alpha elimination, beta elimination and gamma elimination. Okay, here in this reaction we will talk about the beta elimination. When elimination occur from alpha and beta carbon, it is said to be beta elimination. Okay, so let's have some chemical reactions. Please see. Let's have a alkyl halide. When this alkyl halide react with alcoholic KOH, then elimination reaction takes place. K from this one and X, and KX will eliminate, H from here and OH from here, H2O will eliminate. The elimination occurs from alpha and beta carbon both. That is why it is called beta elimination. Then alkene will be obtained. CH2 double bond CH2. Suppose we have this kind of alkyl halide. Then this also react with alcoholic KOH. Then KX will eliminate one hydrogen from here, OH from here. This is alpha carbon and this is beta carbon. Okay. Halogen will eliminate from alpha carbon and hydrogen will eliminate from beta carbon. So there will be an alkene formed, RCH double bond CH2. There are some special cases, the alkyl halide which have two beta carbon, then there is a specific rule is applied for the elimination reaction. This rule is called Sitjev rule. Okay, let's have a reaction. Suppose we have this alkyl halide, and you can see there are two beta carbon. This one is alpha and these are the beta carbon. Okay, when it reacts with alcoholic KOH, then two products are obtained like this. One hydrogen will eliminate from this carbon and second will from this carbon. Okay, like this CH3 . This is butene 2. Bute 2A. Suppose the hydrogen will eliminate from this carbon, there will be a different product is obtained. Like this. This is butene 2 and this is butene 1 or bute 1A. one, it means but2-ene is a major product, because according to the Sirjeff rule, the hydrogen is eliminated probably from that carbon which is more alkylated. We can also say the hydrogen will eliminate from the carbon which is more alkylated. We can it means tertiary alkyl halide, the tertiary carbon probability ज़्यादा होगी than secondary than primary. The elimination is such in a way like tertiary, secondary and primary. This is called Sirjeff rule. Let's have some other reaction. Now we will talk about the third property, reaction with metal. Alkyl halide react with different metal to give the different product. Let's have a reaction. Reaction with magnesium. When alkyl halide react with magnesium, then Grignard reagent is obtained. Rx plus magnesium, there will be RMgX will be obtained. RMgX is called Grignard reagent. Okay, let's have some other reaction. Suppose we have CH3Br and it react with magnesium, there will be CH3MgBr. Methyl magnesium bromide is formed. Its general name is Grignard reagent. Let's have some other reaction. This is aryl halide react with magnesium. There will be C6H5MgBr. Phenyl magnesium bromide. Okay, its name is phenyl magnesium bromide. It also belongs to Grignard family. Okay, then next, reaction with sodium metal. When two molecules of alkyl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, and higher alkane is obtained. Okay, RH2 molecule react with sodium. We have to take two sodium atom. Then R single bond R means alkane plus 2NaX will be obtained. Okay. Now, suppose we have CH3Br. Let's take two molecules, plus 2 sodium metal, then CH3 single bond CH3 plus 2 NaBr, like this. Okay, this reaction is called Wurtz reaction. When one molecule is aryl halide, and another one is alkyl halide, there is a Wurtz-Fittig reaction takes place like this. 2 sodium metal, reaction is carried out in the presence of dry ether. When both the molecule are alkyl halide, the reaction is called Wurtz reaction. When there is a one alkyl halide and one aryl halide, the reaction is called Wurtz-Fittig reaction. When there are both aryl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, there must be Fittig reaction. Okay, this reaction is very useful to step up the carbon chain in different conversions. Okay, let's have some other reaction. This is the aryl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether to give biphenyl. This product is called biphenyl. This reaction is called Fittig reaction because there are two aryl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether to give the biphenyl. This reaction is called Fittig reaction. Please learn the name of these reactions. Okay, so these are all about the chemical property of alkyl halide. Now we will discuss about the physical properties of alkyl halide. In physical property, there are few terms at which we studied about the physical property, like physical state. If we talk about the physical state of alkyl halide, of course, alkyl halides are the liquid and gases as well. The lower members of alkyl halide are exist in gases, while the higher members are, it means when with the carbon increases, it means higher members are liquid and other higher members may be waxy solid. So we can say on increasing the molar mass, as the molar mass increases, their density also increases. Okay, if we talk about the solubility, then there is a term like dissolve like. It means the polar solvent usually dissolve in polar solvent and the non-polar solute are usually dissolved in non-polar solvent. If we talk about the alkyl halide, then alkyl halides are polar in nature, but these are insoluble in water because water do not alkyl halide do not have hydrogen bonding. Due to the absence of hydrogen bonding, these are insoluble in water. Okay, there is a question in exam that although alkyl halides are polar in nature, but these are insoluble in water. So there is an answer only due to the absence of hydrogen bonding within alkyl halide. These are insoluble in water. Okay, let's talk about the polarity. Of course, there is a particular dipole moment of alkyl halide, so these are polar in nature. Okay, and suppose we talk about the boiling point. So on increasing the molar mass, the boiling point generally increases. Let's have some example of alkyl halide for their boiling point. On increasing the molar mass, the boiling point of alkyl halides generally increases. Suppose we have CH3Cl and here we have C2H5Cl. Of course, the boiling point of C2H5Cl will be higher as compared to this one because the molar mass of this one is higher than this one. Okay, let's have some other example. C2H5F and one more example, C2H5I. Okay, then you can see the alkyl group is same, but iodine have higher atomic mass as compared to fluorine. So we can say the boiling point of this one is higher than first one. Okay, suppose we have other cases. Of course, the molar mass of chlorobenzene will be higher than this one, ethyl chloride. Then the boiling point of this one is higher than this one. Okay. In case of isomeric alkyl halide, the molar mass is generally decreases on increasing the branching. As the branching increases, जैसे जैसे branches बढ़ेंगी वैसे वैसे उसका boiling point कम होगा. Let's have one example. Suppose we have 1-bromobutane. 1-bromobutane. Another example, suppose we have both have the same molar mass, but this one, it means 1-bromobutane have higher boiling point as compared to this one. Okay, this is the linear molecule, and you know the packing of linear molecule is heavier. It is strongly attached molecule, so the boiling point of linear molecule is higher than the branched chain. Okay, escaping tendency इस molecule की ज़्यादा होगी, इसमें ज़्यादा force लग सकता है, तो we can say on increasing the branching of alkyl halide, the boiling point generally decreases. Okay, it is all about the physical properties of alkyl and aryl halide. Okay, you must read from the notes also. Okay, so this is all about the alkyl and aryl halide. In next video we will talk about the some specific problems like conversion and other problems. Okay, thank you.